What is good, guys? This is Koza and welcome back to another 2K Lab video. Now, dribble styles could be the make or break to make your build feel sluggish or explosive. So in today's video, we're going to go ahead and test each dribble style and then grade them in a tier list to help you guys pick which one to use. So if y'all ready for today's video, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys want more content like this. Let's go ahead and hop into it. Now we'll be grading each dribble style based on their explosiveness. So for each dribble style, I'll be showcasing their same hand speed boost, which is turbo running towards your ball hand. And we'll also see the dribble style's cross launch. And all a cross launch is turbo running towards your off ball hand. Now starting off the tier list with Kobe Bryant. Now you have to be under 6'10 with an 88 speed with ball. You don't see his dribble style too often because of the 88 speed with ball requirement, but he has a really explosive cross launch animation that will help you beat defenders. Even his speed boost to the ball hand is really solid. And with that being said, he can speed boost both directions, so we're gonna go ahead and throw him in the S tier. On to Kevin Durant, there's no height requirement. All you need is at least a 75 speed with ball. Now the first initial cross launch animation is really fast, but it is shortly lived. You start the animation fast, but you quickly slow down. On top of that, his same hand speed boost is relatively slow, so we're gonna go ahead and put him in the B tier. But don't count this dribble style out if you guys are taller or you just put your attributes somewhere else in the builder and you only have a 75 speed with ball. Still a solid option. Up next we have James Harden. You have to be under 6'10 and at least a 75 speed with ball. Now as you can see here, every time I cross launch it makes me freeze and stop, ultimately slowing myself down. He's also really slow going towards the same ball hand. So as of right now, season 1, this is one of the worst dribble styles to use. We're gonna go ahead and throw him in the C tier. Next up is our first small guard animation. You have to be under 6'5 and you need a 90 speed with ball. But this dribble style really doesn't have any weaknesses. You can speed boost with the cross launch running towards the off ball hand, and you can speed boost going towards the ball hand. So this is a dribble style you're not limited going to one direction. I feel like this is ultimately the best dribble style that we have so far for season 1. So we're gonna go ahead and throw him in the S tier. Now on to LeBron James. You have to be under 6'10. You need at least a 75 speed with ball. Now as you can see here, his speed boost towards the ball hand kind of gives him a wider angle than most dribble styles. His cross launch is pretty solid, but nothing special. With a low requirement, this could be a go-to with a 75 speed with ball build. That being said, we're gonna go ahead and throw him in the B tier. Now on to Magic Johnson, a really popular dribble style right now. This is the cross launch that we see a lot in online play. It gives you a lot of explosiveness, but towards the off ball hand, it's kind of like you're running in mud. So you're going really fast one way, but really slow the other way. Now having only a 75 speed with ball requirement and one of the fastest cross launches in the game as of right now, we're gonna go ahead and put him in the A tier. He would be S tier, but he does have some weaknesses. On to Zach Lavine, again, you have to be under 6'10 and again a 75 speed with ball requirement. Now his cross launch, as you can see right here, is a little bit of a wide angle, and you guys don't want too wide of an angle because that gives the defender more time to catch up or cut you off. But it's still not a bad cross launch, and his speed boost going to the same side ball hand is solid. Now for the requirement and really not having a weakness other than the wide angle on the cross launch, we're gonna go ahead and put him in the A tier. Now another small guard, you need at least a 90 speed with ball and you have to be under 6'5. Damian Lillard kind of has a bad cross launch animation, but running to the same side ball hand is really solid. Nothing too special. I personally don't think it should take a 90 speed with ball to unlock him because his competitor Kyrie Irving is also at a 90 speed with ball. Still a solid dribble style, but I would ultimately pick Kyrie Irving over this. On to Morant. You need an 85 speed with ball and you have to be under 6'10. Now his cross launch isn't the worst, but it's definitely not fast, and running to the same side ball hand, it's kind of like you're running in mud. It's the same animation as Magic Johnson. With having an 85 speed with ball threshold, I think that some at the 75 speed with ball threshold are a lot better. We're gonna go ahead and throw him in the C tier just above James Harden. Now on to Steve Nash. You have to be under 6'5 and only an 83 speed with ball requirement. That is also the requirement for gold speed booster. Now he actually has a really solid cross launch animation, which gives him a good burst of speed, and running to the ball hand is very usable. So I think people that went with the 83 speed with ball on a small guard to get that gold speed booster threshold, this could be a solid option for you. That being said, I still don't think it's a top dribble style in the game. We're gonna go ahead and throw him into a high B tier. On to Stockton. and this is another small guard animation. You have to be under 6'5", but you only need a 75 speed ball to unlock this. Now he has an awful cross launch animation that pretty much slows you down, and his same hand speed boost isn't that fast either. Having a competitor like Magic Johnson dribble style at the 75 speed ball threshold is kind of tough, so we're gonna go ahead and throw him in the C tier. Now Augustus, you have to be under 6'10", but you only need a 40 speed ball to unlock this. Now she has a really solid cross launch animation, just the same as Steve Nash, but her speed boost to the ball hand is really slow. It's that running in mud animation that Magic Johnson gets. I don't want to throw her in the C tier because she's only a 40 speed ball requirement, and she still has that really nice cross launch animation. So a very solid pick for builds like lockdowns and backends with that low speed ball rating. That being said, we're gonna go ahead and throw her in the low B tier. On to Chelsea Gray, another 40 speed ball requirement, and you have to be under 6'10". As you can see here, her cross launch is very shortly lived, and her speed boost to the ball hand gets that slow running in mud animation. So no good animations out of this dribble style. We're gonna go ahead and throw her in the C tier. Now I'm not gonna try to say her name, but I'll pop it up on the screen here. Another 40 speed ball requirement, and this one gets a really nice cross launch animation, and her speed boost to running towards the ball hand isn't the running in mud animation. It's also not solid either. It's kind of in between. Nonetheless, we're gonna throw her in a low B tier. Last but not least, Gabby Williams. Now she has that Morant animation for the cross launch, which isn't that good, but she does have a solid speed boost running towards the ball hand. She doesn't have a running in mud animation, so you really can't go wrong. You also only need a 40 speed ball to unlock this. So again, we're gonna throw her down in the B tier. So this is the tier list for all of the dribble styles for season 1. I hope this video helps y'all out whenever you guys are picking your animations for your MyPlayer builds. You really can't go wrong with any S or A tiers. Let me know down in the comments which one is your favorite. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. And as always, this is Koza, and I'm out.